Hey you guys, welcome to video 6 in my 7-part series, 7 mistakes website owners make and blog owners and how to fix them, how to avoid them. My name is Chanel Polk. I'm a freelance writer, editor, proofreader, and I do a number of other things. And I've been helping people with websites and blogs take their blogs to the next level in past few years. So I want to give you guys little tidbits on how to improve your websites and blogs and things to absolutely avoid going forward. All right, you guys, so here is mistake number 6 that people make. Before I jump into it, once again, please excuse the background noise. I'm right here in the city of Chicago. On the north side, you will hear that's an ambulance coming and trains going by and very close to the red line track. So please excuse the background noise. So let's get right into it. Mistake number 6 that people make that I've run into a lot is that people who have websites and blogs have not figured out what their voice is. And so what I mean is that they don't know how to come across to their readers, to people who view their website. Sometimes they're funny. Sometimes blog posts and things are funny, a little humorous. Sometimes they're super serious. And so the problem with that is that it lacks consistency, and that people who come to your blog or website kind of don't necessarily know what vibe your internet property has. I want you to think of your favorite websites or blogs and take a look at them. Take a minute, take a look at them after you're finished viewing this video and determine what the voice is. What's their tone? Are they funny? Are they humorous? Are they serious? Are they educational? It's just a few of the tones that your blog or website can take is educational, informational. Okay, it can be conversational. It can be edgy. It can be very formal. There's different ways to do it, but the common way of thinking is that you pick one and stick with it. So you can be educational and informational, but have a funny spin to it, and that's okay. But if you choose to do that, you'd want to have that particular tone for every blog post. If you choose to be conversational, then you'd want to stick with that throughout every blog post. So no matter who writes a blog post, no matter who writes content for your web pages, they need to reflect that. So first of all, in order to do that, you have to get clear on what your business is all about, what your blog or website is all about, and you want to, like I said in the previous videos, look at your analytics. The other video previous to this one, you want to determine who your customer is, who your reader is. And so that helps you narrow down who you're speaking to and how best to approach them and what they would receive from you. If you are speaking to a bunch of businesses, you may want to take a formal tone if that's your target market. If you're speaking to a lot of people who love natural hair, like I am here, I'm back on forevernaturalhair.com, about your personal experience with natural hair, then you might want to be conversational, which is the tone that I take on Forever Natural Hair. So here's one of the blog posts posted by Forever Rose's daughter, forgive me again. And I selected this one to show you because it's got a ton of feedback. And it's very conversational in nature. So it says, a love letter to my natural hair. This is my love letter to my natural hair. We usually write love letters to our husbands or boyfriends to express our feelings. So why not write a love letter to our hair? Dear kinky curly ringlet diva, you mean the world to me. I didn't understand all of the textures that I was working with, but I am glad I got a chance to meet and discover just how beautiful you are. And she goes on to talk about how much she loves her natural hair. Signed, love from your proud owner, Simply Rose's daughter. And so let me tell you, people, because I know who my target audience is, it spoke to them. And so you can go through the comments here. We had 6 comments on here. We had comments on social media, which is great. She says, I love this blog. This article is absolutely amazing. And, we connected. We connected with our target reader because we spoke to them in a way that they would like to be spoken to, in a way that was easy for them to receive, and something that appealed to them. And it was a little cute, it's a little funny, and it's something that really resonated with them, something that they really like. And so, that's the great thing about determining your voice and determining, what tone and how your audience wants and needs to be spoken to. Because once you do that, you just attract all types of people. And it's magnetic, because people say, oh man, this is really fun to read. Or they say, hey, I feel like I'm talking with a friend when I read your articles and blog posts, because they're so real and they're so transparent. Or people say, man, I learned so much from your blog or from your website. It provides such informational articles, blog posts, or content, And so these are the great things that we can do to really help people, provide service to them, when we determine our tone, when we determine the voice of our blog or website. And so it's super, super, super important. So I can take you through, even, let's say, the blog post that I've done about something that would be considered more informational. Castor oil, everything you need to know. So let's click on continue reading. And even though it's informational, I wrote it in a way that's still kind of, it's not as formal. It's still pretty informal, but it provides information that people can use. So it says here, good old-fashioned castor oil, used for generations to relieve swelling and to treat ailments such as constipation, has taken on a revived role as hair growth aid for many determined naturals who have committed themselves to the task of cultivating strong, healthy hair. But what is it and where does it come from? Glad you asked. So it's not academic. It's not going to be published in a journal. But what it does is it connects with people, everyday folks, who want to know how to get their hair to grow back in a way that's a little personal, maybe a little interesting to read, and maybe even a little funny to them. And so that's why it's important. You want to give people information that they can receive. You want to first identify your own voice, especially if it's personal to you, your website or your blog that's talking about your own personal experiences. Then you want to identify your own voice and write that way. They say you shouldn't write the way that you speak. And you can kind of throw that out of the window when it comes to this, because I want to hear you. I want to feel like I'm talking to you. And if it's going to be conversational, it needs to be conversational. Now, if it's going to be formal, I can still feel your personality just a little bit, just a little bit. But it's going to really be focused. Anything that you write, it should not take away from the information that you are attempting to provide to your reader. If you have a business, let's say you sell cupcakes, to children. Okay, let's say you have rainbow icing on your cupcakes, then maybe your tone should not be formal. Maybe it should be fun and lighthearted and joyful. Because you want people to feel that way. You know, people are coming to your website, they're buying your cupcakes for birthdays or special occasions. Then you want them to feel that energy from you and say, man, it's so happy, it's so bubbly, it's so uplifting. I feel their energy and I want to connect with them and buy their product. Uh, Same thing for clothing. You want people to buy into your brand. You want people to feel like they are sophisticated, classy, trendy, okay? And you convey all of that through through the tone of voice and the words that you select for the content for your website. It shouldn't be bland. It shouldn't be boring. It shouldn't be just informational. I need to feel like I'm going to be a diva, okay, if I buy clothes from you, okay, if you sell clothing, if you sell t-shirts, if it's what's hot out right now, your design, then I want to know that. I want to feel that from the words that are coming off of your page. So those are the things that selecting your voice, choosing your tone can do for your blog or website. Once again, you guys, thanks for watching. It's Chanel Polk coming at you with this information. If you have any questions or anything, please, please, please don't hesitate to visit chanelpolk.com. Click on the Contact Chanel tab and fill out the form here or leave a comment on the video. It'll be greatly appreciated. Once again, you guys, thanks for watching.